Next up in the G.I. Joe Classified Series wave, we have Lady Jaye. So let's check her out. We see her right here in front of the box showing a lot of accessories coming with this figure. That's pretty cool. This is a regular release, not a exclusive of any kind. I gotta say that because G.I. Joe Classified Series has a lot of exclusives lately. There's the back side showing a poster image of the characters, I guess, in the series. There's the other side. She's number 25 in the line. And there you have it, yeah. So 20 bucks retail price. You can find her at retail stores such as Target so far right now. Or you can go online and go to your online retailers such as BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link down below in the description so you guys can check that one out. Alright, so as stated like 20 seconds ago, this figure retails for $20. And she is part of the newest G.I. Joe Classified Series wave. And this wave is just two new figures. It's just her and Flint, and then we get a repack of Cobra Commander. So if you missed Cobra Commander, here's your chance to get him. But I think he was repacked a couple times already, I'm not sure. Not really following it too much. I just know that these Joes have been quite hard to come by lately. You don't even see them on the pegs. You don't even see Series 1 on the pegs. They don't last. Every time they get on the pegs, they sell out quick. So there's that, and then I don't think Hasbro's really supplying enough or making enough to meet the demand lately. So hopefully that gets fixed. Maybe once they get all the funds that they've been getting from Series 1, 2, and 3 so far, and all these exclusives from Target, that they up the quantities and up the distribution for the G.I. Joe Classified Series line. Anyways, let's get right into the figure review here. Here she is out of the package, and she looks pretty darn good. Sporting a brand new mold, and we have some pretty cool stuff here. We got pinless tech on this figure. Flint did not have pinless tech, but she does, and she also gets double jointed elbows for a female body mold. I just had to point that one out because it's very rare to get double jointed elbows on female bodies, especially in Marvel Legends, especially just in general, in anything Hasbro. So this figure may be one of the better figures released by Hasbro in the G.I. Joe Classified Series wave for a number of reasons. First, we'll look at the awesome face sculpt and paint job on the figure overall. We get pretty decent face, it's just smiling, nothing too crazy here. The hair sculpt is nice. There's the back peg hole. There's the shoulder paint patch right there. The little comms unit on her belt with a holster right there. Going down to the legs and the boots here. There's a closer look at those pinless elbows, double jointed elbows, and we also do get pinless knees. So very nicely done there. I think this may be the first figure that they implement this in G.I. Joe Classified. Let me know if I'm mistaken, but it's definitely nice seeing this. Alright, so let's get back up top here where the head sculpt is. She comes with something that we don't really see happen much. Instead of giving her an alternate head, they gave her an alternate hairpiece. So this hair removes, and you don't even tell that it's a removable hairpiece. It fits perfect, and it looks like it's part of the figure molded on and everything. So first and foremost, good job there, Hasbro, on making it look very nice and very good. Doesn't look enlarged or looks, doesn't look ridiculous, or doesn't look like she's wearing a wig or anything like that. So now I'm gonna terrify everybody for a brief second and remove the hair sculpt, and she comes with a alternate hat with hair sculpted below it, so it looks like she's wearing a hat. And now, boom, like an entirely different figure. This could have been an alternate head sculpt completely, but I think it was probably cheaper for them to do an alternate hairpiece, and it looks fantastic if you ask me. That looks really good. Looks like it's part of the figure. Doesn't look like it's a alternate piece attached or anything. The scale is perfect. So there's that. We also, we looked at the peg hole on the back of the figure, and that is for, let's go ahead and line this up with it. Looks like we got to line up the holes here so we can peg in her backpack that she comes with. Here it is. There's the inside, and then here is the back side. The inside, you can see there's two slots here, and those are specific here because you can holster these accessory pieces that she comes with right there. If you don't want her to hold these, or if she's not going to hold her little spear, you can, you know, put away her accessory pieces, hide it behind her back. That way you don't have it loose. Well, it just fell out, but the idea is to stock it inside her backpack so it's not, you know, or hanging around your collection room or whatnot. It stays with the figure itself. But there she is with the backpack attached to her back, and then we get this piece up here that's articulated. Swivels there, swivels here, and up top, so that moves around. It's not painted like it's painted on the box art, so that's a little bit of a shame. On the front of the box, you can see there's clearly has like a blue lens on the front, like a camera, and it's not painted here. I think that's an easy fix for anybody that has paint lying around, and they can paint it themselves if they really want to. But you know, stuff like that can be black too, I guess. Alright, so we get two of these shafts or poles, and we get two spears, two daggers here, which clip in or peg into that. Here's the other one. They're both the same. So there you go. You can have two spears. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this piece looks like it attaches to the end of that spear. Comes separated like that. But she also does get, you know, it's like a spear gun. So here is the gun. Let's see if it focuses. You got the big old peg hole. There you go. So there's the peg hole. And the spear goes right through. Like that. So it's like she's shooting it out of her weapon. And it goes all the way through too if you want. So she gets one of those, and then she gets a dagger or a knife, which is all black. It is not painted. I wish that was painted. Kind of a shame that they did not paint that blade silver. And that's all. That's everything that she comes with. Alright, and there she is, fully decked out with everything that she comes with pretty much. We got the gun, I guess you can call it, with the spear inside of it. We have the other spear. This is a holster on the side of the backpack that I forgot to mention to you guys, but it is there, a little clip that you can clip onto it. That little end piece is on the end. And then, yeah, we got the hat version of the hair sculpt, and we got the knife holstered on her side. The only thing that's not on her is, of course, her alternate hairpiece, but everything that she came with is on the figure right now, and it works out very good. You see the double jointed elbows are playing a good, you know, a big part in this simple vanilla pose with the gun kind of, you know, aimed at somebody. Alright, so moving on to the articulation of the figure. The head sits on a ball joint hinge. Here you can take a closer look at it once I pop the head out. So it's a ball jointed hinge with the neck on a articulated piece here, so that moves around too. It helps with the motion of the head, so she can look up about this far until she, you know, until the head pops off, and then the head moves down about that far. Some head tilts left and right. We got the arms going all the way around, forward and back, in and out. We get bicep swivel and a double jointed elbow on a female body, which is awesome. We also do get the butterfly joints, which is starting to become standard, which is awesome. We have a swivel at the wrist with a side hinge at both wrists there. I prefer one side hinge and one regular hinge, but I'll take two side hinges over two regular hinges any day. But that is something to make note of. Bicep swivel and double jointed elbows on a female body. That is a step into the right direction there. Hopefully Marvel Legends starts doing the same as well. We get a diaphragm joint at the torso. Swivels left and right, goes back and forward. We also do get a swivel at the waist. So overall the torso articulation is great. Legs have the drop down feature that we've been seeing with these G.I. Joes. They kick forward, they go back, they go in and out, full split. You can see there when they're both dropped down, you get the big old gap, but you can just push it back up and it'll look normal. We get the thigh swivel, double jointed knees, again pinless. We get the shin boot cut swivel, ankle hinge going forward and back, and the ankle rocker left and right at the foot. Alright, so the first side by side will be her next to Flint, which is the other figure in the wave that she comes with. The only other new figure, I'm going to stand him back a little bit further. I'm going to move her back too so it can be even. You can see Flint stands a little taller than her because of that Barrett hat that he has on, but even without it, he will be standing taller than her. So slightly taller than Lady Jaye, but still pretty good height. And there's your little size comparison between the two. Next up, here she is next to Gung Ho, which is even taller than Flint. He's out of frame completely. He's the tallest figure so far. He is just towering over her. Then we get a look at her next to Beachhead from the Cobra Island Target exclusive. And he stands taller too. Here she is next to Roadblock, also out of frame. He stands taller. Not as tall as Gung Ho, but still tall. Then lastly, I do want to get her next to the only other female figure in the G.I. Joe Classified series so far. We have Baroness, and she came with the bicycle deluxe pack, Target exclusive as well. She stands slightly, ever so slightly taller than Lady Jaye. Alright, random comparisons will include Black Series Bo-Katan. Here she is, next to her. Next we have Marvel Legends Firestar. And you can just see the difference here. Look at this. No waist swivel, no bicep swivel, no double jointed elbows, and pins, and all. Such a huge upgrade so far with the Lady Jaye figure. Also, no butterfly joints either on this Marvel Legend. And then here's the figure arts Dragon Ball Z Goku figure with Ginyu head. Alright everyone, and that's going to do it for my review of the G.I. Joe Classified series Lady Jaye figure by Hasbro. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I only have one question for you, and that is, which way are you going to pose or display your Lady Jaye, or which do you prefer? Like this, or like this? I think I like the hat a little bit better, but I like that we get the option to swap between the two, because that is super dope. Anyways guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.